Good evening, fright seekers. It seems our Mr. Avery found his life flipped like the pages of a well-worn novel in the dark library of destiny. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring that bell. Wouldn't want to miss any of our ghastly tales now, would we? You're about to witness the tale of Vision of Shadows. Thomas Avery had always believed that the most significant changes in life came softly, like the stealthy approach of dawn or the unnoticed growth of the elm outside his classroom window. His change, however, came with the violence of a thunderclap during the night of the accident, the night that remained an indecipherable void in his memory. Avery's awakening in the hospital was like surfacing from the depths of a murky sea. His world, once so dependable, had skewed, leaving him with an unsettling gift, a series of jarring visions that whispered of what was yet to come. At first, these glimpses into the near future came as sibilant murmurings at the edge of his consciousness, easy to dismiss as the aftermath of his head injury. But when the death of a distant cousin played out in his mind and the news confirmed it the following day, Avery knew these were more than mere figments of his imagination. The internal battle that waged within him was torturous. He questioned the ethics of his newfound ability, the weight of each potential action against the scales of destiny. But when a vision of the town library engulfed in flames plagued him, Avery acted, calling in an anonymous tip that prevented the disaster. That night, he lay awake, pondering the lives he'd saved. It was this event that galvanized his resolve. He would be the silent guardian, the unseen savior. As the frequency of the visions increased, so did their demands. Avery found himself tracing the phantoms of tragedies, piecing together the puzzles that came in spectral fragments. His friends, his family, they all drifted into the periphery, mere shadows in the wake of his preoccupation. His sister, Ellen, watched with furrowed brow, but Avery turned away from her concerned glances. There was no room for distraction. The turning point came with a vision so visceral that Avery could taste the metallic tang of impending doom. A school bus, a slick road, a moment's hesitation from a driver, and then calamity. He acted with fevered urgency, rerouting the future through sheer will. The accident was thwarted, but the costs were dire. An innocent woman was caught in the chaos, her life altered irrevocably. It was this moment that seeded doubt, a gnawing question at his very purpose. His gifts had not gone unnoticed. A man, cloaked in the ambiguity of dusk, approached him with a chilling claim. Avery's coma had been no accident but an intentional act to birth his abilities, to use them as chess pieces in a game much larger than himself. Fear became Avery's constant companion, the dread of being a marionette dancing on the strings of an unseen puppeteer's whims. Retreat was Avery's only solace, a withdrawal into the fortress of his old life. He grappled with the haunting knowledge that his interference might have been the design all along. But as he distanced himself from the visions, they turned merciless, revealing a crueler truth. They were not mere forecasts, but windows into countless realities, each a reflection of the others, all intertwined and fragile. Avery's choice to stop came not from defeat, but from a profound sense of responsibility. To safeguard the balance, he had to let go. And so, he returned to his classroom, his chalk-stained fingers once again dedicated to the innocuous rhythms of teaching algebra rather than altering fate. He became an enigma to those who had known him, a man touched by greatness, now seemingly lost to his own mind. They whispered of potential wasted, of a mind unraveled by grief or madness. Only Avery understood the custodian he had become, the sentinel of silent multitudes. When visions came now, he met them with a stoic gaze. They rippled through him, leaving their spectral scars, but he did not falter. In the quiet of his heart, Where once he had feared the shadows, he now embraced them, a keeper of secrets, in a world unaware of the thin veil that he alone guarded. And as our Mr. Avery learned, some shadows are best left untouched, lest they touch back with a vengeance. What shadowy paths would you tread in his shoes? Comment below with your fateful choice. Fright fans, click next for more chills and hit subscribe to join our ghastly gang. You see, who dares to miss out, so watch our next video.